Hi, everyone. What's a facilitator, speaker, consultant supposed to do right now? Make videos. So, here I am with another thought that came out of a conversation I actually had with a client this morning, helping them really just have a conversation, be a sounding board during this time. And what is so clear is that this is a huge moment of reinvention. I'm thinking probably for almost everyone, whether you're thinking about it on an individual level or you're thinking about it as a leader in your organization. If you are leading your organization, you are needing to reinvent. And at that foundation of reinvention is remembering that you have a purpose. So let's think about this from an individual level, because I know for myself, my business is completely disrupted. I have no idea what the future is going to look like. So my life raft, my beacon that I can keep coming back to bring me to center when my mind is so scattered with thoughts of fear, is my purpose. And knowing that I have one and that we all have one, no matter what is happening externally, internally, we can still line up to our purpose. And our purpose is, what are we meant to contribute to the world? And at this moment, this is a perfect moment to think about your purpose, to think about, why am I here? And if you don't realize, or if you're having doubts, or if you've never really understood how much you matter. So you matter, you have a purpose. How you might end up expressing that purpose may look different in the future, but it may always look different in the future. It may not just be a result of coronavirus. So when we do work with people and organizations and teams around their purpose, what we talk about is contribution. So this is about, what am I meant to contribute? And we look at our skills, we look at our gifts and our talents first. What are the gifts and talents that I have that I was just born with? I can't help it. I have gifts and talents that are unique to me. And then over time, I've gained expertise. And I also have experiences. I have experiences in my life that are very much a part of my purpose, how I can give back. And I think now more than ever, thinking about our experiences is so important, because this is a new moment, it's a unique moment. But if we think back to other times where we have had to be resilient, that is what we get to tap back into. Those attributes, those tools of resilience. So for myself, I'll be completely transparent, and I always am in this story. I speak about it all the time. I think about when I was 21 and in college, and I discovered I was pregnant. And I won't go into the full story here, but I didn't know what to do. And I ended up, after many months of thinking it through and facing hard decisions, I ended up making an adoption plan for my daughter, Ellie. And I share that with you because over the almost 25 years since she was born, I have thought back to that moment, first of all, and thought, how did I do that? I don't even know how I did that. But then I think back to it and I think about the resilience, the courage I had, the trust in myself. And those are the tools that I can tap into now in this moment again. I can tap into my courage and I can tap into my trust in myself that I know I can get through this. So what is that for you? What are the experiences that you have been through that you can tap into that are still very present for you right now? So as we go into the weekend and we have some time, we do have a lot of time right now, and it doesn't just have to be this weekend, but I invite you to think about and do some reflection and journaling around, what are your gifts and talents? What are the gifts and talents that are unique to you that you were born with? What's the expertise that you've gained over your career, over your lifetime? What are the expertise? Write it down. And what are the experiences that you've had? What are the experience? What are the hard times you've gone through? What are the great times you've gone through? And just write it all down and see if it starts to paint a picture of your purpose, what you're meant to contribute. Because no matter what happens on the other side of this, whether you have to look for a different job, you have to reinvent yourself, you have to reinvent your business, your purpose remains true. It is always there. We are in this together. I hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend.